In this video, I'm going to be trading regular currency pairs utilizing one indicator. Gus Schmidt, and I'm back again with another trading video. So today I'm back on the pocket option platform, and I'm going to be trading regular currency pairs here on the platform. So if we click on our currency icon button here, Pocket Option has various assets available to trade. They have currencies, cryptocurrencies, commodities, stocks, and indices. I'm going to be focusing on regular currency pairs here. So I've already checked them off with this drop-down menu, all the various currency pairs, not the OTC assets. So I'm going to be utilizing one indicator. And if we click on our indicator icon here, the indicator is the Vortex Indicator here. Okay, so we click on that indicator icon and the Vortex Indicator appears at the bottom of the chart here. And for the indicator settings for the Vortex, I have the period set to 3. And in the style settings, I've increased the line width of the VI plus line to green 3 pixels line width, and for the minus VI line, red 3 pixels. Okay, so we can go ahead and save that. For the candlestick chart, I have the charts set to 15 seconds, S15 regular Japanese candles, and for my trade timer, I have the trade set to 1 minute here. 1 minute M1. So I'm going to be taking fast 60-second trades while looking at these 15-second Japanese candles. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pause the video and look for some trade setups. Okay, so I'm on the Aussie dollar Swiss franc currency pair, and what I'm looking for is a cross here. Okay, so cross just occurred. So I just took a sell trade here. And the reason I took the sell trade is you see the cross of the minus VI line and the plus VI line, the red VI line crossing above the green VI line in an upward direction. So this tells me there's going to be a bearish reversal here in the price of the currency pair. And lo and behold, we see a strong bearish push to the downside. The idea is we want to take the trade immediately after the cross occurs. It's extremely important you take the trade as the cross occurs because we're only doing 60-second trades, so timing is extremely important. So let's watch this trade and wait for the expiry at the end of 60 seconds. Okay, great. So that trade was in the money. All right, so I'm going to pause the video and look for our next trade setup. So I'm on the Euro Great British Pound currency pair, and if you notice, it's reached a level of resistance here. So I'm anticipating a bearish reversal here. Okay, so it kind of pushed above it and it's continuing upward. But I'm anticipating a reversal eventually here. So let's watch this trade and wait for the cross. I'm looking for the red VI line to cross the green VI line. And as soon as the cross occurs, I'm going to take a sell trade. So now let's see if it's showing a sign of a reversal here. It's still pushing up. Okay, there's a strong bearish candle that's forming here. Let's see here. Okay, it looks like it's about to cross. Okay, there goes the cross. Okay, so I took a sell trade here. And the reason obviously I took the sell trade is I saw the cross of the minus VI line and the plus VI line here. So that suggests a bearish reversal occurring here. And that's what the Vortex Indicator is primarily used to detect trend reversals, potential trend reversals. So let's monitor this trade and wait for the expiration. Okay, so great. That trade was in the money. All right, so I'm going to pause the video and look for our next trade setup. Okay, so I'm on the Great British Pound USD currency pair. And so the reason why I've identified this currency pair is, first of all, we're seeing a general bearish trend here. It appears to be retracing back upwards, but I'm anticipating a bearish reversal sometime here that aligns with the current bearish trend. So I'm going to sit and wait for the cross of the vortex lines here. I'm waiting for the red vortex line to cross the green vortex line. Okay, there we go. All right, so I just took a sell trade here, waited for that cross of the vortex lines, which suggests there's going to be a bearish reversal occurring here. So let's watch this trade and wait for the expiration. Okay, so that trade was in the money. All right, so I'm going to pause the video, look for our next trade setup. Okay, so I'm on the Canadian dollar Swiss franc currency pair, and there's some good price action occurring here. We want to find pairs that have some good price action. Here we have some bullish and some bearish price action occurring. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to wait for the green vortex line to cross the red vortex line here in an upward direction, and then I'm going to take a bullish reversal trade. Okay, there goes that cross. Just like I mentioned, I waited for the cross of the vortex lines here, the plus VI line crossing over the red VI line, suggesting a bullish reversal is about to occur here. So let's monitor this trade and wait for the expiration. Few seconds left. Okay, awesome. That trade was in the money. Okay, so let me pause the video and look for one more setup. Okay, so I'm on the Aussie dollar Swiss franc currency pair, and I'm waiting. Okay, there goes the cross. All right, so the minus VI line crosses the plus VI line here in an upward direction. So I went ahead and took a sell trade here. And the reason I took the sell trade also is because we're seeing some basic price action here uh, in these micro trend, this 15-second micro trend. So let's monitor this trade and wait for the expiration. Like I mentioned, I was anticipating a bearish reversal here in the price of the currency pair. Waited for the cross. Soon as the cross occurred, I took the sell trade. Okay, great. So that trade was in the money. Okay, so I'm going to end the trading session here. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you're interested in keeping up to date with my latest trading videos. I have a link to the trading platform in the video comments or the video description or the channel bio. I also wanted to make note that I've been only trading less than 1% of my capital. The idea is you want to grow your balance slowly but surely. If you risk high percentages of your capital, those can lead to big losses. With this form of binary options trading, if the rate of return is averaging about 80% on the particular asset across all the various assets, some of the assets have higher rates than others, but assuming the average rate of return is 80%, you have to show a 66% win rate in your trades. In other words, 2 out of 3 of your trades have to be winners in order to grow your account. Okay, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Gus Schmidt.